This video was created by VinylicPuma of VinylicPumaGaming. Warning: vulgarity awaits.
What's up, guys? Back with another Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel countdown, and today I'm going to be going over some of the worst guns and weapons that Bandit or Scav has to offer. A lot of these guns and weapons are just disappointments, really, and some of them had a lot of potential and others are just pure shit. I mean, it's mind-boggling how some of these could even be as bad as they are. Oh, and by the way, you guys remember that poll from the last video? So most people appear to be playing on PC, followed by PS4, Xbox One, and then the Xbox 360 and PS3 versions. It's kind of crazy that a significant amount of people are still playing on the last generation consoles. Then again, that was probably a good choice since it looks like we're getting some new consoles next year with the Xbox Scorpio and then the PS4 Neo, which, is that coming out this year or next year? I don't even know. But back on topic, guys. Top 7 worst Bandit and Scav guns and weapons in Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel, starting now. Number 7. The Rocksalt. So for those of you that don't know, the Rocksalt is based off of Rocksalt shotgun shells, which is supposed to be a non-lethal type of shotgun shell used for home defense. Whoa, wait a minute. Why the fuck would you use a non-lethal round to kill bandits and psychos on Pandora? It's not like those bandits are coming towards you to lop off your head or anything, are they? Oh no, they're just coming over to play some bunkers and badasses. So as you can imagine, the base damage on the Rocksalt is pretty worthless. I guess on the upside, you get high reload speed and pretty good fire rate for a bandit shotgun, but if the base damage on this thing were doubled, it would probably be a really badass shotgun for the early parts of Borderlands 2. Otherwise, I'd just recommend that you go Tannis to go fuck off and sell this piece of shit. Number 6, the Contraband Skyrocket Grenade. So before I rip this grenade a new asshole, I actually really like the fact that the Skyrocket Grenade gets stronger as you level up your character. And it's weird that both in Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel that this same ability was never used on other weapons. And this would have been awesome to see on certain guns, and it maybe would have made some of the pearlescent weapons a lot better, as you could have gotten one of these on your higher level characters, and then you could have given it to one of your really low level characters to make the first 2 playthroughs of the game much easier and a little bit quicker. At the same time, the Contraband Skyrocket Grenade is literally one of the worst designed grenades I've ever seen. When thrown, it flies straight up into the air and then explodes like a firework. Isn't the point of a grenade to, oh, I don't know, go where you fucking throw it? Okay, fine, I guess you can use it inside buildings to some effect, but you also risk killing your character in the process thanks to the massive ass blaster of a blast radius. Not to be confused with Math Blaster. Fuck this piece of shit grenade mod. Number 5, the Crybaby. So I've never played The Binding of Isaac. I've heard it's pretty good, but if the Crybaby is supposed to be a tribute to The Binding of Isaac, then God help us. This is an awful assault rifle. And you know, it's a shame because like the Skyrocket Grenade, the Crybaby does have some good concepts. 2 weapon barrels that are unique to the gun, 2 unique weapon accessories, and 2 brand new elements that are totally exclusive to the gun. However, the Crybaby is a piece of shit. The DPS on the Crybaby is somehow lower than a standard purple rarity bandit assault rifle, yet it is significantly more difficult to acquire through the Holodome DLC. What the fuck? Seriously though, why is this the case? What is the point of even playing through the DLC to acquire the Crybaby if it's worse than guns you can just find while killing shit in the game? And you know, the wobbly bullets barrel is also a bit of a pain in the ass too. Bullets can weave around targets despite whether you aim directly at enemies or not, and it's extremely frustrating. Number 4, the Fuselad. So we have yet another horrible assault rifle made by Bandit I'm sorry, Scav. The only good thing about the Fuselad is that it's a little bit better than the other god-awful legendary Bandit assault rifle that we're going to be going over in about a minute or so. What's so strange about the Fuselad is that the fire rate reload speed and even the accuracy are pretty good for bandit weapons. And plus, the Fuselad can come in all elements, so I mean, it shouldn't be a bad weapon at all. However, the base damage on the Fuselad is low enough that it makes it almost worthless in combat. I mean, what good is high fire rate if you've essentially got what is essentially a pea shooter? I know it's not the first time, nor will it be the last time, but for the love of God, sell this pile of fuck. Number 3, the chopper. What an awesomely abysmal weapon. What a tenacious little goat fucker of a gun. What I mean by that is that it's a great weapon in concept, however in practice it is totally worthless. What were the developers of the Hammerlock DLC thinking? The interfacer is badass. The twister is badass. Even the Rex pistol is... oh, right. That's a piece of shit too. The problem with the chopper is that as soon as you pull the trigger, you constantly keep firing until you run out of ammo. Thank God you can stop this monstrosity from firing by performing a melee attack. Otherwise, you'd be fucked. And you know, really though, the endless firing wouldn't probably be as much of a problem if you actually dealt a crazy amount of damage while doing so. And this could have been a cool weapon to use up against raid bosses, especially if it was capable of really high damage per second. Or maybe it got like a massive damage increase while you're in fight for your life or something. In summary, fuck the chopper, definitely don't get to it. Number 2, the Madhouse. Guys, I have a migraine, so I don't know how good this is gonna be, but what a boatload of ass! Fuck this piece of shit. You know, I'm not quite as angry about the other guns on this list. Mostly I'm just disappointed. But the Madhouse, it's almost like it was intentionally designed to be a piece of shit. The projectiles wobble as they travel through the air, making it extremely difficult to hit anything. In fact, they wobble enough to the point where if you don't have your distance just right, bullets will literally weave around enemies. Even though bullets split into two and ricochet off of surfaces, which is actually kind of cool, the likelihood of you even hitting anything that way seems distant and fucking remote. I mean, why the fuck does Gage's close enough skill not even work with the ricocheted projectiles on the Madhouse? What the fuck? The overall stats for this gun are pretty fucking abysmal too. Low base damage with a ridiculous fucking mag size. That's gonna really help, isn't it? You know, if there was a way to burn guns in Borderlands, this is the gun you want to burn. Or at least you're gonna have to deal with throwing it in the grinder for now. Number 1, the Thingy. So unlike normal bandit launchers, which typically fire a bunch of rockets per shot and have really good ammo consumption, the Thingy launcher has terrible ammo consumption and only fires 1 projectile per shot. It's safe to say that the Thingy is a demented version of the Hive launcher from Borderlands 2. It functions in some similar ways, however it's actually worse because you only get 1 or 2 child projectiles as opposed to more than 10 that you get with the Hive launcher. The only good thing about this launcher is that you can use it as grinder fodder. If you have 2 of them at max level and a purple weapon, like a purple pistol or something, you can get legendary weapons this way. And this should save you some time on farming some certain weapons in the pre-sequel that don't have designated drop areas. However, don't use this thing as a gun or weapon. Just save your sanity and use literally anything else. Alright guys, that's going to pretty much wrap up this particular video. If you like this video, please be sure to leave a like, and as always, take care and I'll see y'all next time.